Today I want to share with you a delicious beef bone broth recipe. This is my own version of beef bone broth. I'm doing this recipe using some store-bought broth because I do not have enough bones. But this just lets you know, even though you don't have enough bones, you can still make a bone broth. Hi you all, I am back. I am back with a recipe for some beef broth. Yes, that's what I said, beef broth. You all, these here are back ribs, but they're mainly bones, got more bones. So these are the big, flat, wide bones that I'm gonna use. Okay, yeah, there's a little bit of meat on these bones. So I'm gonna eat those. There's a little bit of meat on these bones, so I'm gonna eat the meat. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just go ahead and just put in my beef broth, which is this. Don't add any water to your broth, you all. Beef broth and these bones, and I'm gonna cook them for a while. And with that being said, we're gonna have the beef broth. We're gonna have some onions, probably 3 onions. 3 onions. Celery, and you can put how much you want to put in there. I'm not too sure how much celery I'm going to put in my broth. I'm not too sure, you all. Just put what you want to put in there. Like I said, just take a recipe and make it your own. Of course, I'm going to have some carrots. And I'm going to have some potatoes. And any kind of little seasoning that you want to put in your broth, you can put that in there too. So what I'm going to do right now, getting back to these bones here, back ribs, but they're really back bones, you all. These here, you can go to the meat market and try to get some bones, beef bones. But they're expensive, but not only that, a lot of people buying the bones, you all. They're buying the bones. But I got this here from, I think it was Food Line, and it was regular $14.90. It was regular $14.75, but I got this for $7.97. So you know, just wait, try to see if you can get a bargain on it. And the meat, as you can see, the meat still looks good. I don't know how good the color is. Yeah, okay. And I'm going to just put these bones in the... Put them in the pot, that's all. I think my color is going to be off. I'm over here in the corner. I think my color is going to be off, you all. Color's fine. Yeah, put my little bones in here. Can you believe it's charging $15 for this? Look at this, you all. This is not mainly bones. Yeah, $14.75, like $15. Is this not bones? Bones? But anyway, let me get out that. And I'm just going to add some beef broth. Like I was saying, right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just put the beef broth in. I do have a recipe of chicken broth. And if you go to my YouTube channel, you'll see it there. You might ask, okay, how much broth are you going to use? Probably about 4 cartons. These are 32 ounces. You can get the bigger ones too, though. And this is just regular, just beef broth, 50%. Ooh, 50% less sodium. Me, I'm not a big salt person, you all. I like spices and stuff, but I like to use spices that are not really salty. Seasoning that's not really salty. I don't use a lot of different seasoning salts. They have a tendency to be salty. Unless I can get something that's unsalted or really low salt. That's two. So we're gonna flip it over here. So I think I'm gonna just go with, well, okay. Because I gotta put my vegetables in there, you all, too. It smells good already. You think I'm lying, don't you? Smells good already. So let's just do 2.5 right in there. Well, I'm making it 3. Let's go all out. Let's do 3. And these bones are going to be cooking for a while. Then, of course, I'm going to add my vegetables. And just like I usually do, I'm going to eat my vegetables. That's a good thing I like about making my broth. I can eat my vegetables. So I'm going to just turn it on. Turn it on high. Get everything going. To you, if you didn't want to, or if you don't want to add any vegetables to your bones, you don't have to. But, you know, I like the seasoning of it. To me, the celery and the carrots and the onions, it really gives it a really good flavor. So it gives a really good flavor. Okay, you all. I know my voice might sound a little raspy here. Okay, I took me a nap. But this is beef broth. Look at the bone. All the meat is out the bone. Guess where the meat is? The little meat is in the bowl. This is meat out the bones. And I am definitely going to eat this. Get a good picture of it. Meat right along with some little fat, you all, with this. Okay. We're going to turn this down on low. I'm going to add some carrots. Carrots in. This is going to simmer. I am getting ready to go to work, so it's going to stay in here all night long. Simmer. It's going to simmer some of all this goodness. I know my voice sounds raspy. So, I got some potatoes here too. But I'm going to add those potatoes last, because they're going to... I'm a little skeptical about adding potatoes when I'm not going to be here. Because I don't want them to get mushy and make my broth a sauce, you know.
What did you just add in?
Oh, this is my celery, you all. Celery. Ooh, a little hot. And onions. 3 onions. I just left them whole. 3 whole onions. And the other onions over there. There it is. 3 whole onions. 1, 2, 3. And some celery. I've already added potatoes in for me this morning. Well, tomorrow morning, early tomorrow. Because it already has this flavor, really. This is really good already because that meat really seasoned it. I'm going to just add some 14 spices, all-purpose seasoning. Add a little of that in here. Shake it in here. Now, fam, I get busy, hit the dogs on the bark. Okay, that. Little garlic powder. This all. That's all I'm adding. And we're going to let this cook all night for like a total of 12 hours. Really? Yeah. That's it, you all. Talk to you later in the morning. Okay, you all. This is my beef broth here. I'm gonna bones and stuff. Got bones. So we're gonna just go ahead and you know, be some of these carrots and stuff. Just go ahead and dip this out, and I'll get back to you. I'm gonna remove my carrots and stuff and put it in a separate bowl.
So what are you doing now?
Just dipping out my vegetables. Vegetables and my bones. I'm gonna eat these vegetables. They're good and seasoned with the bones. I won't eat the onions. This bowl's gonna be big enough, but it's not. This smells so good, you all. This makes me want to make me a vegetable soup. Okay. I wasn't here at the house to add any more broth to it. But, ooh, that looks good. Why is it every time I try to record something, I have the dogs in the background barking or whining? Why is that? Look, there's one whining there, you all. Okay, I'm gonna need to let this broth cool off. Look at you all. Smell good, tastes good. Look at there, look at there. I can't wait, you know. Oh, that look good. The good broth. Like I said, I cannot wait. See that broth? See that color? The way it looks? That's what you want. That's what you want. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Okay. Catch you in a little bit. I'm going to eat some of this and tell you and let you know how it is. And show you too. This is my beef broth. Okay. It's been in the refrigerator. The fat has separated from the broth. And we're going to skim this off. Put some in a cup in the microwave and let you see what it looks like. I have both jars here. See to the bottom, you see it moving and shaking. See down to the bottom. Okay, let's skim this fat off. Ooh, okay, let's skim this fat off. This is what you want to skim off, you all this fat. And you have to put it in the refrigerator and let it sit in order for this to happen. And it's not as gel as I want it to be.
Are you?
And it might be because my bones, I'm not too sure. My bone had and it might be because I added some beef broth. I'm not too sure. Take that off, skim all that off. Okay, we're gonna stir this up. Okay. Okay. I didn't get the exact bones I wanted to get. A little bit more fat here. Let's get this up. Because I want it to be really gelatin. But this might be because I added some broth to it. I think it makes a difference, you all, if you add some beef broth to it. Still should be good. Got to mix sure everything. But I will tell you, I know now it makes a difference. Next I make will be like I did before. I want to try something a little different here. I won't be adding any beef broth to it. And you seen my recipe, you know, I mean, you seen what I added to it. It won't sit with that. So what I'm going to do, let me pop this in the microwave here. When you use beef broth, you all, you add regular beef broth to your bones, gelatinous, the way it should be. And you know what I'm saying, you know, just think of a jello mold. Or just think of gelatin. How it is, yeah, that consistency. But guess what? It's still good. The broth is still good. With the vegetables and things, you all, this is still real good. So, this bone broth, I did not have the bones that I wanted to have. But hey, this is still good. Just all those flavors make it real good. Stay in the refrigerator about like a week or so. You can probably, if you keep it really, really cold, probably keep it in the refrigerator for about a couple weeks. I wouldn't say past a couple weeks. But if you keep it in the refrigerator that long, you know, it needs to be really sealed off really tight. And if you want to, you can also freeze it. But in order to freeze it, you would need to put it in a bag. Airtight Ziploc bag with a good seal on it. It will last long in the freezer. But I would say if I'm going to do it in the freezer, I wouldn't keep it in the freezer no longer than about a month. 3 to 4 weeks. Because after that time, it's not going to be any good. I can promise you. You all, when I was fixing this stuff and it was smelling good, and let me tell you, the little meat that was on those bones, yes, I did eat those. I did eat the meat. Like I said, when I was cooking in it and smelling it, and even during the time when I was eating the little meat that was from those bones, I said, I know it's going to be good. And guess what? It is good. So try this recipe and tell me what you think about it. Like I said, don't try to beat up on me too much, because I did use some beef broth. But it's best if you can, and if you can get enough bones, just to use the bones itself. Try to get the marrow bones, because that marrow is really good. Okay. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.